Dear students, today in this session you are going to learn about the topic called 5 P's of e-marketing, and it is also called marketing mix and also called elements of e-marketing. In the examination you may get a question on this like this: explain 5 P's of e-marketing, or else explain about the marketing mix, or else explain different elements of e-marketing. For all these three questions, the answer is same. And before going to know about what are those five different P's which are helpful for e-marketing and which are helpful for making marketing strategy, so that we can discuss after discussing about what is e-marketing. Electronic marketing is the marketing of products or services using digital technologies, mainly on the internet, but also including mobile phones, display advertising, and any other digital medium. So this means, so electronic marketing means what? Promoting the brands or products or services of one company through internet, or else by using different mobile devices which are connected to the internet, and also displaying advertisements on electronic devices which are displayed in different places, and also the advertisement can be published in a different digital medium. So nowadays, so that most of the companies are using. And what are those different advertisement techniques or e-marketing techniques? Are the different methods or modes or ways of advertising or marketing online? So those things we will discuss in detail in our coming sessions. And if you talk about 5 P's of e-marketing or marketing mix or elements of marketing, the 5 P's of marketing are product, price, promotion, place, and people. And these are the key marketing elements which are used to position a business strategically. This means what? 5 P's means what? First P stands for product, second P stands for price, third P stands for promotion, fourth P stands for place, and fifth P stands for people. And these five are the key elements which are used to make a marketing strategy to keep the business in high position. And the 5 P's of marketing are also called marketing mix. And what are those 5 P's of marketing means? Product, price, promotion, place, people. And this you can represent in the form of diagram also. So which is right now showing a right side of this slide. And these 5 P's of marketing is a successful marketing strategy relies on a well thought out of marketing mix, and also known as the 5 P's of marketing. The marketing mix combines a useful product sold at the right price and the right place using convincing promotional tactics and targeting interested people. And now, one by one, we can have a detailed discussion about these 5 P's of marketing. The first one is first P stands for product. A product refers to the products and services offered by a business. Product decisions include functions, packaging, appearance, warranty, quality, etc. This means the product may be what any brand or any commodity or any service which is going to offer by the business to its consumers or customers through different communication channels. And this product decision includes what is the functionality, the main purpose, and the usage of the product, and what type of packaging they need to use, and what is the appearance, how the product will be appeared, the design of the product, and the warranty about the product giving to the consumers, and the quality of that product also. So based upon these factors, they can select the product to be manufactured and promoting that product to public through different communication channels. And customers need to understand the features, advantages, and benefits that can be enjoyed by buying the goods and services. That means what? When a consumer can select the product of one company means the consumer or customer has to understand. They need to know what are the features of that product, what are the benefits they can get by using that product or service. So when thinking about a product, consider the key features, benefits, and the needs and wants of customers. That means what? Before producing any product or before promoting any product, the company has to think about the key features which can satisfy the consumer needs and wants. Right? And also they need to think about, so what are the needs and wants of the target customers, and so whether this product or service is going to satisfy the needs of the customer or not, and with this product or service, what are the features of the product or services that the consumer can get, and how will the consumer use the product or service, and what is the branding position of the company in the market. So by considering all these things, a company has to produce the product. They need to promote the product by using different channels. So this is about first P stands for a product, and next second P of e-marketing, or second P of marketing mix, or second element for e-marketing, that is price. Second P stands for price. And what is the price means? So price refers to the pricing strategy for a products and services and how it will affect the customers. So pricing decisions do not include just the selling price, but also discounts, payment arrangements, credit terms, or any other price matching services offered. So this means price means what? Fixing a selling price for the product, and it is not also fixing a selling price for a product. It is also must include the discounts on that product and the different payment arrangements or methods for the customers to purchase the product, and it is also should provide the information related to credit terms and or any other price matching services offered by the company to the consumer. And when determining a pricing strategy, it is important to consider the business's position in the current marketplace. And before fixing a price for a product by the company has to study, or the company has to know what is the current position, what is the company's current position in the market, whether they are securing a good position in the market or not, whether they are getting what a huge number of buyers in the market or not. So that they need to understand and they need to know. So before fixing the selling price, so based upon the demand in the market, demand in the market, and based upon the goodwill in the market, the company can fix a selling price for a product. And also they need to consider these things also. So what is the overall value of the product or service, and does this price match the quality and the value of your offering or not? Are your customers are willing to pay for the price you said? Is the target market sensitive to price changes? Should industry rates increase or decrease? That means what? Will a small increase in your price cause customers to shift to another brand, or will a slight decrease in price help you gain extra profit or not? That means what? So before fixing any price for any product, so they need to think about the customer views, also the customers feelings and customers behavior. Suppose if you are increasing a small increasing in their price, selling price, so whether the customers are affordable to purchase this product or not by increasing the price of the product. Or else if you decrease a price, if you decrease the price of a existing product in the market, so whether the customers will purchase, more number of customers will purchase that product with a less price or with a decreasing price or not, that also must be understand, that also must be analyzed, that also must be considered before fixing a price to release or promote the product into the market. And the next, when we talk about third P, that is third P stands for promotion. So promotion refers to the activities that make the business more known to the consumer. It includes items such as sponsorships, advertising, and public relation activities. That means what? Once the product has been selected, which product has to be manufactured or promoted, and after selecting the product to be manufactured or to be marketed in the public, so we need to fix the selling price. Once the selling price has been fixed for the product, they need to think about how that product will be reached to the consumers. So what are the different promotion techniques, promotional techniques, or what are the different activities they need to conduct in the business for promoting their product to the consumers. It includes the different activities like giving sponsorships for conducting various activities in a uh, different institutions or different organizations in different firms by sponsoring from their side, uh, and giving advertisements through different channels, and conducting a different public relational activities. So with that, the consumer or public knows about that company. They knows about what are the type of different types of products they are or services they are going to selling in the market. So, and what are the benefits or features of that product? What are the selling price of that product? What are the discounts and what are the different offers we may get from that company? So that will be known with the help of these kind of activities by the consumer. And here we need to discuss a lot of decisions that need to be taken here. What means what is the message that need to be communicated? So if you want to promote your product, what kind of description about your product, what kind of explanation about your product, what kind of promotion message you are going to communicate to the consumers, that message needs to be communicated to consumer, that must be discussed, that must be taken in decision. And next, what is the right media mix that needs to be taken up? So, and that message, how they can deliver to the, or how that message can be communicated, or how that product will be promoted to the consumers with the help of a different media mix. So what is that media mix that we will discuss in our coming sessions. And how much frequency should communication go to reach the target audience? How frequently they are communicating, how frequently they are targeting are getting their audience, getting their targeted customers. So so that also they need to think about. And next, what is the budget for marketing communication? And if they are going to communicate to the consumers for marketing or promoting their products, they need to think about the budget also. So that also must be considered before promoting any product into the market. Next, fourth P, that is fourth P stands for place. So a place refers to where the product or service of the business is seen, or is manufactured, is sold, or is distributed. So that is called a place. And in essence, place decisions are associated with the distribution channels and ways of getting the product to target key customer. That means what here? So place means what? Where the product or brand or service of the company will be seen by the consumers, and will be manufactured by the company, will be sold by the company, and where it should be distributed to the consumers. Okay? So that also should be considered in this e-marketing. And it is important to consider how accessible the product or service is, and ensure that customers can easily find you. The product or service must be available to customers at the right time, at the right place, and in the right quantity. So this is the main for every company for promoting their product successfully in the market. That means for after manufacturing the product, so they need to think about where that a product should be distributed, where that product should be delivered to the consumers. So at the right time, at right place, in the right quantity. So then only that product can be reached to more number of customers. If the customer is unaware about one product, where that product is available, so they cannot purchase that product or service from that company. That's why. So the place of the product to be delivered or distributed to the consumer is also most important in electronic marketing or online marketing. For example, a business may provide their products over an e-commerce site or at a retail store or through the third-party distributors. That means what the place can be what e-commerce websites are called Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal, like that. The most popular e-commerce website nowadays. Every customer is visiting and purchasing any product or services from different companies, or it may be what at retail store also, or also through any third party distributors also. If one company is unable to distribute more number of products to the more number of consumers, means what they can depend upon the third party distributors also. These third party distributors will gather different types of products from different selling companies, and these products will be distributed to the consumers with any e-commerce platform, right? And in digital marketing, the place is the virtual channel where you can display and sell your brand also. So there are various places you can sell, and your brand can be accessed anytime, anywhere. That means what the place of the product to be promoted. So through digitally or online, that may be what by using search engine optimization, or by using social media marketing tools, or also by using any social media channels called Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or also LinkedIn, right? So these are the different channels where are different places where the consumer can know the information about the products or services, and they can get the products or services from different companies. So with the help of these places only. And next, if you talk about the last five P stands for, that is the people. That means what your customers are the main reason for the existence of your brand, right? So without customers, there is no existence of any product or service in the market. So that's why as a company, you look for a group of people with a specific need and answer it. That means what? So in the e-marketing, in order to promote any product or services, so here the people will place what a key role. Why? Because without people, without consumers, without customers, so there is no business, so there is no product or services to be marketed, right? So that's why the company has to what identify the group of people or target people, uh, and they need to identify, they need to gather the requirements of those target people, and they need to know the needs and wants of a customers, and according to those needs and the wants of the customer, the company has to answer it by promoting a specific product or services from it. So that's why the target market is a segment of the community that a company wants to sell its products and offers its services to. The development of marketing plans relies on this segment. That means what they need to identify different segments of the markets, and those segments of the markets can be categorized what a different factor, that is demographic factors and geographical factors or behavioral factors. That means what your customers are the main reason for the existence of your brand. So as a company, so you need to look for a group of people with specific need, and answer it in the form of what uh, by identifying different marketing segments. So and they need to target different segmented or categorized the kind of people or customers. So that will be known with the help of what demographic factors. So the demographic factors may be what studying of the population or people and their behavior relative to the changes in the environment. So those demographic factors may what age, gender, education, and employment. So based upon this age, education, gender, and employment, their earnings of income also they need to think about which channel has to be used, which marketing mix or segment must be used to promote their business. And also they need to think about what are some geographical factors, nothing but location of the consumers. So based upon the location also, so the product can be promoted. That depends upon what that people can be segmented or customers can be segmented into what are different towns, cities, regions, states, and countries. So that's why based upon the location also, different people will needs what are different kinds of products, and based upon the geographical factors, the company has to promote the products. And next, third, segmenting people. That is what behavioral factors also. That is based upon the behavior, based upon the mood, and based upon the feelings of the consumer also, the company has to think about how to market online by using what different marketing modes, right? So that's why these five are the uh, five pieces of e-marketing which are used for developing or creating a marketing strategy by a company. So that's why this is also called a marketing mixer, and it is also called elements of e-marketing. So that's it about five pieces of e-marketing or e-marketing mix or elements of e-marketing. Thank you so much.